Mitesh, Brad has joined and you have to make him co-host.
I just made him co host and just started YouTube Live. All right, so the time has come, everyone. We are now introducing to you the one man in the world who's known as the wizard of EFT. What is EFT? Let him tell you what that is, but I want you to know that he's one of the best experts in the world of the best powerful manifest technique called EFT, which helps you to not only release negative emotions from you, but also helps you to clear a lot of things and manifest a lot of things just with one simple technique called tapping technique called EFT, which is also called as emotional freedom tapping or emotional freedom technique. The biggest teachers in the world, people like Jack Canfield, people like Bob Doyle, all the teachers of the movie The Secret know him and look up to him. And when it comes to EFT, even they follow him. On his channel right now, there are more than 1,700, just listen to that number carefully, 1,700 videos he has created on multiple topics of EFT where you can tap with him. And in the last so many years, for about 20 years or so, 57 million people, just think about the number, that's 5 crore 70 lakh people, 57 million people in the world for free have gone through tapping with him. That is the kind of help he's giving to the world. That is the kind of transformation he's giving to the world. There are people in the world who are CEOs of large companies and homeless people both coming on his channel and both getting equal amount of love and help from his EFT videos. And today we have the privilege, the opportunity to meet him live right now. So when I unmute you, remember to say thank you to him for his precious time, for the wisdom he's about to share with us about EFT. And we'll see if we can even allow some of the Platinum members to probably unmute and ask him some questions, depending on how much time we have. But all of you remember to please unmute and say thank you and I love you to Brad. So Brad, bringing you on. And everybody, this is Brad Yates. Please unmute yourself. Say thank you to him. Say I love you
I
to
love
him.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
Brad, for
Brad.
introduction.
We love you.
Thank you so
Love
much.
Love you
you.
so
Brad,
much. We love
welcome.
you.
Thank you so much, Brad. Welcome.
Bottom of my heart, Brad.
Thank you, Brad.
I
Thank you
love
very
you.
much.
You
And
are
very hearty
accepting.
welcome to you, Brad.
We love you,
Welcome
Brad.
from Miraculous
We love
House.
you.
Brad for
You are
coming.
amazing.
We love
Thank you so
you.
much. EFT really, really helps clear out
Thank
You,
you.
emotions.
Brad.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Thank you, Brad.
Right. I think I'm going to put them on mute because, Brad, I promise you they won't stop. So, with that, I invite Brad Yates. Thank you so much, Brad, for giving us the privilege, the opportunity for being with us here in this moment. You truly bless us by being here.
Well, thank you. I mean, that introduction was so wonderful. I'm thinking, wow, whoever they've got coming on is awesome. I can't wait to see who it is. And then it was me. So, thank you. Wow, what a way to start the day. Um, it's lovely to see you guys. I always love talking to you guys, and so great to see what an awesome group you have gathered here. So I'm blessed and honored to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Indu,
Thank you so much, Brad. Thank you for taking out time. I know today you are occupied. His wife is not keeping well, but still he came. So thank you so much. I highly, highly appreciate that. And my community is seriously looking forward. Look at it, 2,200 people on Zoom and a couple of hundred on YouTube. So thank you so much. They all are looking forward to listen to you, learn from you, and grow with you. Thank you.
My
And
pleasure.
just for everyone, I am Brad's student. I
we
have
are, yes.
many courses of Brad. I'm part of his couple of masterminds. I have also taken personal one-on-one with him. So I'm absolutely a student. So I'm sitting here also as a student, Brad. Thank you, Brad.
And I'm honored by that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Brad, I think let's start with a very, very, very important question. What is EFT? Because not everybody knows what is EFT. Some people, most of us know it, but I'd like you to probably give us a different, unique introduction to what really EFT is. Maybe from your life, in what is the biggest role it played in your life, and maybe that could be the best introduction to what EFT is to all of us.
Yeah, absolutely, Mitesh. So, for anyone who is not familiar with EFT, stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. And a lot of us just call it tapping because we are literally tapping with our fingertips on these acupuncture points, the same points that have been used in acupuncture for thousands of years.
Right.
You know, in Chinese medicine, they've said for thousands of years that there's energy flowing through the body. And when this energy gets disrupted in some way or blocked in some way, we don't feel so good. So, in traditional Chinese medicine, the doctor would stick needles in these key points to stimulate the healthy flow of energy. And we're just tapping with our fingertips to stimulate those same points
Wow.
to get the energy flowing in a natural way. And we have a growing body of scientific research validating the process primarily in terms of stress relief.
Right.
So the tapping sends a calming signal to the brain. And when you consider that most, if not all of the issues that bother us are either caused by or at least worsened by stress,
Mm.
then you can see that this tapping process is beneficial in virtually any area of life.
Wow.
And including money. I had someone say, well, how does tapping on your face help you make more money?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I said, so would you agree that your behavior has something to do with your money situation? And they're like,
Mm.
yeah. And I
Mm.
said, okay. Would you believe that your thoughts have something to do with your behavior?
Right.
Yeah. Would you accept that stress has something to do with your thoughts? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we have a scientifically validated process for downregulating stress, which can then help
Okay.
us think better, which can help us take better actions, wouldn't that ergo allow us to have a better money situation? They're like,
Absolutely.
oh, that does make sense. You know, and we can talk in terms also of law of attraction and
Right.
shifting our energy because we want to be in vibrational harmony.
Mm.
And so many of us have negative beliefs about money or anything that we want.
Right.
And so when we put it on our vision board and we say, yeah, I really want that, but our energy is not a match for that.
Mm.
And that's in the energy system that can then be shifted
Wow.
with the tapping. And I always come
Wow.
from the standpoint that, you know, for all of you, whatever it is that you are working on, whatever you want to create, the extent to which you don't have what you say you want yet tends to be the extent to which you are resisting it because of old programming and old beliefs about why you couldn't or shouldn't have it, why it wouldn't be safe to have it. And it may not seem logical at all,
Wow.
but because of these old programs, we believe that I shouldn't have money, I shouldn't be in a relationship, I shouldn't be in better health, I shouldn't, I shouldn't be more attractive, I
Right.
shouldn't have more friends, whatever it might be, I shouldn't have a more successful career
Right.
because it would upset my family, it would upset
Wow.
friends, or people would attack me, or all these beliefs that consciously we're not aware of. Again, we look at our vision
True.
board, we say, "Oh, I want that," and we try to convince ourselves that we're excited about it. But part of us is saying, "Yeah, I need to make sure that never happens because it wouldn't be safe." And that comes
Wow.
up as fear and stress in our body. And so tapping at its simplest is a way of downregulating that so that we can look at it and say, wait a minute. Would it really be that dangerous? Could I really not handle it? Am I really
Mm.
not deserving? And we get to the truth of who we are as magnificent children of the universe, worthy and deserving of the best this world has to offer.
Wow.
And we take the actions, we think the thoughts, and we allow the results.
Amazing. Can you repeat that? The extent to which?
The extent to which you don't have what you say you want tends
The
to be the
extent to
extent.
which, I'm sorry, I'm going to go with you. The
Oh,
extent to
okay.
which,
Sorry. The extent to which you don't have what you say you want. So I want this, but it's not here yet. If it's the further away it is
right.
from me, the bigger the distance between me and what
Mm.
I want that's the amount of resistance that I have to it.
Oh,
So
so the
if I
extent
want
to
it to
which I
come
don't
closer
have
to
what I
me,
want is the extent to which I'm resisting it.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Some
And
part
we
of
can
me is
actually
saying,
release
not
that with
yet.
EFT.
Yeah, because all of that resistance is based on fear. A fear that it's
Wow.
not safe for me, a fear that I don't deserve it, a fear that I'm not worthy, whatever, all kinds of ideas about why not. So when you look at, your vision board, the things that you want, ask
Right.
yourself, So why not? Why not have that? Because if you don't have it
Mm,
yet, at least that's where I always come from. I always come from the standpoint of anything that I don't have yet that I really want is resistance on my part. Now, I don't know for the absolute truth of that is above my pay grade. God, source, creator, universe, whatever anyone might be thinking of,
right.
may have said, in this lifetime, you only get to make this amount
Okay.
for whatever higher purpose. And
Right.
that number I'm never going to know. You only get to be this healthy. You only get to have this many friendships in your life
Mm,
for whatever. I don't know what that number is. So I'm going to come from this assumption that source wants me to have anything possible. And whatever I say I want that I'm not having is resistance on my part. So
wow.
I'm going to take responsibility for that. It's like Jack Canfield. Rule number one, success principle number one. You guys are probably familiar with the success principles.
Yes.
Success principle number one is take 100%
Responsibility.
responsibility for your life. That's not self-blaming. It's just saying whatever happened in the past, whatever people might have done to me in the past,
Right.
that's in the past. Right now, from where I am now and where I want to get to, it's up to me,
Wow.
at least
So true.
primarily.
So true. So,
And
Brad,
so I
I've
want to look
always
at what
been,
stops me and clear that.
when you're talking about clearing that, one of the biggest questions that I've had about you specifically, and I really look up to you for this one thing, that there are so many people in the world who practice so many things, including me. I mean, we practice hope, no, and EFT, and affirmations, and vision board, and there are so many things. But what I've observed about you for the last 20 years, you've created videos on EFT and you've spoken about EFT, and that's probably the one thing that you mastered the most and practiced the most. Could you probably go back to that moment of your life where you thought, okay, this is it? Like, I don't need to do anything else. If I can just do this and master this for the rest of my life, I'm done. What made you make that decision about EFT many years ago? What was that realization, or what was probably that result that you got, which impressed you so much about EFT that you took it for entire life? And this is the only one big thing that you practice.
Well, and I started out so well. I started as an actor, you know. Not a doctor, but I played one on TV, Days of Our Lives. But I was married and had a kid on the way, and so I thought I need a secondary career. So I actually
Hmm.
started in personal development as a hypnotherapist, and I still do that. And I've been uploading more guided imagery. So if you guys like guided meditations, I have
Right.
like over a dozen of them on YouTube
Wow.
now. So I still do that as well. But so when I decided that, as I was building a hypnotherapy practice while pursuing my acting career, and then our second kid came on the way, and I thought, as much as I love acting, this is my calling. Personal
Wow.
development work is what I'm here to do.
Wow.
And I assumed that it would all be through hypnotherapy.
Right.
And then I was told about this energy psychology conference going on, and this guy Gary Craig teaching a thing called
Hmm.
EFT and tapping. And for many of you, and again, some of you, this may be your first introduction to EFT. Some of you may already be doing it. And it may be that the first time you saw it, you saw somebody tapping on their face, you thought, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Now, remember, I've been an actor, and one of the things I'd done as an actor is I had gone to Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Clown College.
Wow.
True. So this was not the strangest thing I'd ever done in my life. So I
Okay,
might have been
fair.
a little
As
more
an actor.
open-minded than the average person. And one of the things in that workshop was uh, Gary gave everybody a piece of chocolate and asked us on a scale of 0 to 10 how much we want that, because tapping is great for clearing cravings.
Oh,
And I was a bit of a chocoholic at the time. And I said, oh, it's, my desire for this chocolate is like an 8 or a 9 right now. And then we started tapping just for a minute or two on how much we really want that chocolate. I could not eat the chocolate. He said, take a bite of it. And it was disgusting. So I went from really wanting to eat that to I could not force myself to eat it. I had as much chance of eating the
really?
foil wrapper as the chocolate. And I didn't know it at the time, but I didn't eat chocolate for 2 years after that. Now, don't worry, I recovered. I got better, but
Oh
still, I
my
can I
God.
can clear that if I want to go on a sugar fast. In general, I
Wow.
don't eat a lot of sugar, so seeing that happen was like, wow, there's something to this. So after that conference, I started like the next hypnotherapy session I had at the very end. I'm like, we got about 5 more minutes. Can I just show you this thing that I've learned?
Right.
And tapped with the person. And then little by little, I started doing more of that, and it became my main modality. And I still end
Wow.
almost all of my sessions with some hypnosis. But I just really liked the way that I was able to work with it. So
Wow.
I've been to, multiple energy psychology conferences and have been introduced to multiple techniques like tapas acupressure,
Right.
um, I know Ho'oponopono, which I incorporate, and I love incorporating things with tapping
With
because
EFT. Oh, wow.
yeah, it works so well with other techniques. But I find that I get so many great results doing this, and I know practitioners who have like 50 different techniques that they'll use,
Right.
and they'll
True.
muscle test with their clients and try to decide
True.
which one. And for me, I'm like, I don't feel a need to, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's how I work with people is not going to be right for all 8 billion people on the
True.
planet, but it works for me. So I find that
Wow.
it just feels so right that nothing else is needed at that point. And I
Amazing.
trust that if anyone else wants to then go and do havening or tapas acupressure or HBLU or any of these
True.
other techniques, EMDR, great. I'm not going to spend 24/7 with you, so you've got plenty of
Yeah.
time to go and do other things as well.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing that story with us about why EFT became your main modality. Would it be okay for you to maybe share one big story to start with? Something which is kind of a miraculous story about EFT, which even like to the date, maybe you think back and you're like, no, like that didn't happen. And I'll tell you why I'm asking you that. In India, we have a saying in Hindi, which is chamatkar ko namaskar. What that translates loosely to in English is we bow down to miracles. Right? And when we hear miracles, suddenly we are like, okay, now, like, if you did that with EFT, like, teach me EFT, right? Like, suddenly everybody's then bowing down to that. So, if you could probably share that one crazy miracle, especially if something that brought tears to you.
Ah, there have been so many things. Sometimes it's when I'm working with a client, sometimes it's comments that I read on YouTube, things people saying,
Hmm.
"Oh my God, you have no idea how much this video saved my life." When I have the opportunity to do workshops around the world, and I meet people, and they come up and say, "You have no idea what tapping has done for me." Um, Times where I've worked with folks on like really upsetting memories. There's one where it was something that happened to this woman 20 years earlier, and every
Hmm.
time she talked about it, she cried.
Oh, what
And we
story is that?
tapped. Um, so she had, you know, I'm always very vague about the details because
That's
you
fine
never
because
know because
obviously it's a long ago story. I get that.
yeah, and I never want this person to hear it and go, "You're telling my story," because I like to be very anonymous about these things.
Of course.
Just someone had treated her very badly,
Okay.
and after maybe 5, 10 minutes of tapping, she was laughing about the event. 20 years of
Whoa.
crying about, of it, bringing tears to her, and she was laughing about the event and just going, "Oh, what a jerk. I'm so glad that person's not in my life anymore. They did me a favor by letting me know that they weren't welcome anymore."
Wow.
And
20 years of crying.
yeah,
Wow, that is
um,
amazing.
I've seen physical things. I was at a health fair, and I had a booth, and someone came up and they were having problems with their back, and we did some tapping, and they said, "Okay, I think that helped," and they left. And they came back about an hour or two later, this couple, and the guy said, "So I don't know if you know, in another part of the park here, there's a dance floor, and we've been out dancing, and what the heck did you do to me?"
That is cool. That is really amazing.
Uh, you
I
know,
want you to
funny
share
things
one
all.
thing with you too, something that I want to personally thank you for. So not many people, I think some people in my community know that story, but I don't know whether you know it. Many years ago, this was a time when I had done something crazy in my life when I went through an extramarital affair. and Indu caught me, and then there was a whole deal about what do we want to do in that point in our time in a relationship. And we were sorting things throughout at that time. I was emotionally going through a mess personally, internally, a lot many years ago. And at that time, one of my mentors had taught Indu two modalities. One was Hope Nopno, and the second is EFT. And at that time, I think that was about the time she discovered your videos. And she used to practice, Indu used to practice EFT with you on videos all the time. And then I kind of saw the power of EFT because I had really hurt her emotionally. And there was a time when she was crying every day. But then came a time when she started practicing a combination of EFT and Hope Nopno. And suddenly I saw Indu smiling one day. And it was like, I was really amazed. Like one day she was here and the second day she was smiling. I was like, wow, okay, there's something about this technique. And that's when I started then practicing with her. And I could see some of my own clearing happen just with the simplest experience of EFT and Hope Nopno combination. So I want to thank you in person on behalf of me and Indu for helping us out during those rough times. It wouldn't have been able to go through that period without what you teach. So thank you again. And
it's I'm so blessed to get to do what I do. I'm so grateful that I don't know the names of the creators of YouTube, but so grateful to them for creating this platform. Now, I like to think that I manifested it. In order to fulfill my life purpose, I manifested YouTube.
Fair,
These guys don't
fair.
realize it, but it's like somebody's like, Brad's got some work to share. We need to create a platform where he can reach people around the world. And this is live streaming right now. I'll be live streaming with a friend of mine in a couple of hours on the fear of change. And I get to see in the comments where people are from, and it's all around the world.
Wow.
Sometimes I'm amazed to see where people know about me and are tapping with me.
Wow, that is
And
really
just to
amazing.
be able to have that global effect to try to make the world a better place. And so I love
Thank you.
hearing stories like that where, and as I said, when I get to do workshops around the world and I meet people who I never would have otherwise seen, and they are able to tell me about what the videos have meant for them. And
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's in fact ask in the audience right now. We've got about 2,300 people here.
Wow.
Approximately. And let's see, where are they from? So guys, please type in the chat window where are you attending from. Let Brad know where are you coming from. Of course, most of us are from India, so you don't have to type India all the time. But those of you who are from any other country, welcome to share with us where are you from.
Holy cow. Okay.
So there you go. We've got people from Dallas, Chicago, Canada. We've got India, of course. We've got oh my God, it's going really fast. Australia, Dubai, New York, Singapore, Bangladesh, Philippines, London, Virginia.
In London, I've seen a lot of people in Dubai. Awesome. I have not gotten to the Middle East yet. I was invited to Abu Dhabi once, but I insisted on being flying first class on Emirates, and they said, yeah, we don't have that budget right now.
I guess we got to manifest that with a tapping for them next time. Thank you. So, Brad, would it be cool if we could do a little rapid fire round so that, because I know there are many of these people and they have so many questions that I know what their questions are. So would it be okay if I could kind of do a rapid fire round with you about what is possible with EFT, and you could give us a yes or a no. And then maybe after that, we could do some magic of EFT practice with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say, and I saw someone said, can we please do a session now? Because I know people don't want to listen to me just talk. They want me to. I did a presentation in Australia once, and the guy had introduced me as the Michael Jordan of EFT. Or he said being able to introduce Brad is like being able to introduce Michael Jordan. And so there were a lot of other speakers who were just giving lectures, and I got up there and I said, okay, do you want to hear Michael Jordan talk, or do you want to watch him play basketball? And everyone's like, basketball. So it's like, okay, everybody's side of the hand. Let's talk.
All right, that makes sense. Then let's start with the practice and do the rapid fire in the end.
Yeah, but I also know that with your group, we've got, I think, 8 sessions coming up over the
yes.
Over
with
December.
The platform members, yes. So this is right now our community called, this is more or less my entire community here right now called, they practice with us every day called Daily Magic Practice. All of these people come every day at 9 p.m. live India time. We practice affirmations and stuff.
Wow.
And so that's how they are part of the community right now. And then some of them right now are called as platinum members who are part of my lifetime coaching program. So for them, we're going to do 8 sessions separately with you privately. So we'll talk about that soon.
So we'll definitely get in some tapping for all the folks who are not who are not yet platinum members.
Yes. So maybe let's start with some practice right now. See you shoot that basketball like Jordan, and then in the end, I can do the rapid fire round in the end of questions.
Excellent. So real quick, for those of you who may not be familiar with EFT, what we're going to be doing is taking the index and middle finger of our dominant hand, and we start by tapping on the edge of the opposite hand. And this is where we do the setup. So the setup is where we state whatever might be bothering us. So the basic version, this is the most basic version of EFT, is we acknowledge, okay, let's say I'm feeling nervous. Maybe I've got an interview coming up and some presentation coming up, and I'm feeling nervous. All right, on a scale of 0 to 10, how nervous am I? That's an 8. I'm kind of freaking out. Where in my body do I feel it? My heart is pounding.
Okay.
So we have that scale, and then we try to be aware of where we feel it most in our body. This is the thing, is that talk therapy is great, lots of benefits, but most of the things that bother us, we feel in our bodies.
In our body.
So if we just
True.
keep it in the head, we're not getting the whole story. So we want to take it into the body. So we would start by tapping on the side of the hand and saying, even though I feel nervous, I choose to love and accept myself.
Okay.
And what we're doing is stating a level of self-acceptance, because most of us are in denial of what we feel, because we're taught to. When someone asks how we're doing, we're told to drop that 4-letter F word. Fine. I'm fine. So even when it's obvious that we're not fine. So basically what we're saying is, even though I'm not fine right now, I choose to love and accept myself. And then we'll say that 3 times, and it just creates an opening for us to do the self-care process.
Okay.
Then we'll tap right here at the beginning of your eyebrow and repeat the phrase, this nervousness.
So it has to be one side, or can it be both sides?
No. Thank you for asking that, Mitesh. It's the meridians run up and down both sides of the body. You can tap on with either hand or both. Again, I'm a trained film actor, and this is bad camera technique, so that's why I don't do it. Don't cover the face.
Fair.
So, but feel free to tap with both hands at the
Both
same
hands.
time if you like. Switch back and forth, whatever feels comfortable for you.
Done.
So right here at the beginning of the eyebrow,
Right.
and generally we tap each of these points between 5 and 10 times. It's not an exact number, so don't worry about it. And depending on
Right.
the phrase, we might be saying, I'm really nervous about this meeting coming up tomorrow because I could lose my job if I don't do well. It's going to be more than 5 to 10 taps.
Right.
So don't count. It's just a general number.
Fair.
We say this nervousness. Then right here at the corner of your eye, this nervousness.
Okay.
Right under the middle of your eye, just above the cheek, this nervousness.
This nervousness.
Right under your nose, this nervousness.
This nervousness.
Right under your lower lip, just above your chin, this nervousness.
This nervousness.
Right here where your collarbones just about come together, there's a little bit of a U shape at the base of
Okay.
your throat.
Right.
Use all of your fingertips or make a fist and tap over that
Okay.
area.
Okay.
This nervousness.
This
Next point is about
nervousness.
4 inches below your armpit. So that's right
Okay.
about bra strap level. And
Right.
even the guys can figure out where that is. Tap there. You can use all of your fingertips there. This nervousness. And then finally, the top of the head. So just tap with all of your fingertips around the crown of your head.
Right.
This nervousness.
This nervousness.
And you take a deep breath. And then you check again and say, okay, on a scale of 0 to 10, how nervous am I? Now,
Okay,
for
got it.
some folks, it'll go from an 8 to a 0 like that.
Okay.
Sometimes it'll go from an 8 to a 7.75. And again, when nervousness, here's the thing is, when we feel nervousness, when we feel anger, when we feel stress of any kind, we go into our midbrain.
Right.
And our prefrontal cortex, our rational, creative mind, the one that makes the best choices, goes bye-bye. So the more stressed we are, the less clearly we're thinking, and we're
Correct.
not making good choices, which has all kinds of unfortunate results for our lives. So
Makes sense.
even if we take the nervousness from an 8 to a 7.75, we're that much sharper. We're making that much better decisions, as well as feeling at least that much better.
Right.
And what also often happens is when we're tapping, it's like peeling the layers of the onion, because we're not always aware of what's bothering us.
Right.
So I might be saying this nervousness, thinking about this meeting that I have tomorrow, and I might be saying this nervousness. Oh my goodness, this meeting reminds me of that time I got called into the principal's office when I was 10 years old,
Mm.
and I got grounded for a week, and I'm so afraid of going through. I was so
Same
upset
experience again.
that week, and I've been hanging on to this in my body. So I'm sitting here thinking I'm nervous about this meeting tomorrow, and my mind is going, "Oh no, no, no! This is about the time when you're 10 years old."
And if I'm
Um,
remembering it, it's obviously coming out of the body. Otherwise, why would
yeah,
I remember it?
I've been
Wow.
storing it in my body. So the
Wow.
tapping is breaking it up and allowing us to feel safe enough to look at what is going on in there, what is
Got it.
bothering me.
Got it.
And now not only can I start to clear up the nervousness about what happens tomorrow, I can clear up an upset that I've been holding on to for decades.
Wow. That makes
Which
sense.
then, because, and the upset about that has probably controlled my life in ways that I'm not even aware of.
Aware of. Oh,
Decisions
wow.
that I've made professionally, personally, because of this thing that happened that upset me. And so now, having, as we go through and clear this, all kinds of possibilities open up for us.
So so when we are sometimes tapping for a particular emotion that we decide to, we may not be only releasing that, but so many other unconscious things which are related to that emotion.
Yeah. And that's what I
Wow.
love about it. And
That's beautiful.
what we'll see in group work is I can be tapping. So if you say that you've got this meeting tomorrow that you're nervous about,
Right.
and I'm tapping with you, and everybody else here, over 2,000 people are tapping with us, and even if they don't have a meeting tomorrow, they're
There's
like, I
some
don't have a meeting,
nervousness.
I'm not nervous. Just by tapping along, there's a thing in EFT called borrowed benefits. We borrow the benefits of the tapping so that whatever is in your energy system, it's like, I'm not nervous about a meeting tomorrow. I am kind of pissed off at my neighbor for letting his dog out at night. And holding on to that in the body.
Wow.
So, it's like, oh, okay, we tapped along and Mitesh is now less nervous about his meeting. I'm less angry about my neighbor.
Oh, makes sense.
So it's a
So, is it
cool
possible that
phenomenon.
we could do for one common emotion for the whole group? And I'll tell you why. Since we are
Absolutely.
manifesting every day at 9 p.m., all of these people, they come here and then we practice our affirmations together. And the one emotion that I think we all struggle with is doubt. That I'm reading my affirmations and I'm like, will it really happen? When will it happen? How will it happen? All those emotions are going on. So, can we maybe tap on self doubt together?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
perfect.
So now that you guys have the basics of EFT, you've seen the points, go ahead and close your eyes.
Okay.
Take a deep breath in and hold it
Oh,
and
hold
let it
on.
go.
I'll bring Brad on spotlight and I'll keep myself away so that you can watch him. And here we go, Brad. Go for it.
Okay. So yeah, with your eyes closed, take a deep breath in and hold it and let it go. And now just breathing comfortably with your eyes closed, go ahead and feel your feet on the floor or whatever part of you is connected to something. Allow yourself to feel that connection. Allow yourself to feel centered and grounded. Allow yourself to be right here, right now, as present as possible, so as to receive maximum benefit from this time together. And just following your breath through your body, just allow yourself to be aware of what's going on inside. Notice what you're feeling physically. Notice what you're feeling emotionally. And paying attention to that, allow yourself to think about something that you would like to manifest. Whatever it is, personal, professional, physical, financial, something that you're really wanting to manifest that's not here yet. And say, I don't believe it's possible. And rate that on a scale of 0 to 10 as to how true that feels, that you don't believe it, that you have this doubt. And don't judge this. Let go of any judgment about it. Just get curious, because there's an instinct to say, "Oh no, 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 I don't have any doubt about it." And if what we resist persists. If we convince ourselves, "No, no, no, I have absolute faith," and we don't, then that doubt is there lingering and putting a distance between you and what you want. So giving yourself permission, just follow your breath to your body. Notice what goes on in there. Notice how you might physically experience any doubts or any reasons that might come up about why you couldn't or shouldn't have this in your life. Just allow yourself to be aware of any discomfort, any doubt, fear, resistance, however it might show up. Keep that in mind and notice where it is in the body. Rating again on a scale of 0 to 10. Take a deep breath, open your eyes, and let's clear some of this up, shall we? Even though I have some doubts about manifesting this, I choose to love and accept myself. And if you're not already, I'm going to encourage you to say the words out loud if you can. When we say it out loud, we tend to be more emotionally engaged, which tends to make the process more profound for us. It's not necessary. We can tap silently and get all kinds of benefits. It tends to be more profound, though, when we're more emotionally engaged. So, even though I have doubts about this, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though I have some doubts about this, some doubts about whether it's really possible, some doubts about whether it's possible for me. Other people might be able to manifest this, but I have doubts about myself. And even though I have some doubts about this, I choose to deeply and completely
I choose to deeply and completely
love, honor, and accept myself,
love, honor, and accept myself,
and maybe anyone else who might be involved in this doubt,
and maybe anyone else who might be involved in this doubt,
because I choose to be that free.
because I choose to be that free.
All this doubt,
All this doubt,
all this doubt about what's possible,
all this doubt about what's possible,
all this doubt about what's possible for me.
all this doubt about what's possible for me.
I'd really like to manifest this.
I'd really like to manifest this.
Maybe I've put it on a vision board,
Maybe I've put it on a vision board,
and I tell myself I'm getting really excited about it.
getting really excited about it.
And part of me says,
And part of me says,
it's so cute when you do that.
it's so cute when I do that.
But who are we kidding?
But who am I kidding?
This can't happen for me.
This can't happen for me.
And then part of me says,
And then part of me says,
let's look at all the evidence.
let's look at all the evidence.
Have we really had anything this good?
Have we really had something this good?
And even if I have had something that good,
And even if I have,
do I still have it?
do I still have it?
So part of me might say,
So part of me might say,
even if it was possible for me to manifest this,
even if it was possible for me to manifest this,
it wouldn't be possible for me to keep it.
it wouldn't be possible for me to keep it.
And then I'd have the pain of losing it.
And then I would have the pain of losing it.
And I doubt that I could handle that.
And I doubt that I can handle that.
I have doubts about manifesting this.
I have doubts about manifesting this.
I have doubts about whether I could handle it.
I have doubts whether I can handle it.
This fear that I couldn't handle the disappointment.
This fear that I couldn't handle the disappointment.
All this fear I couldn't handle success.
All this fear I could not handle success.
Part of me might say,
Part of me might say,
if I actually manifested this,
if I actually manifested this,
there would be consequences.
There would be consequences.
And I doubt that I could handle that.
And I doubt that I could handle that.
And so part of me says, I doubt I can have it.
So part of me doubts and says, I doubt I can have it.
As a way of keeping it away from myself.
As a way of keeping it away from myself.
Which is brilliant.
Which is brilliant.
I am brilliantly protecting myself.
I am brilliantly protecting myself.
From a situation that I'm afraid I can't handle.
From a situation I'm afraid I can't handle.
Part of me knows.
Part of me knows.
Miracles are possible.
Miracles are possible.
I've seen them happen for other people.
I've seen them happen for other people.
Yeah. If I really gave myself permission.
If I really gave myself permission.
I could acknowledge that they've happened for me.
I could acknowledge that they could happen for me.
Einstein said everything was a miracle.
Einstein said everything was a miracle.
It's a miracle that I'm breathing right now.
It's a miracle that I'm breathing right now.
I am sucking oxygen out of the atmosphere.
I'm sucking oxygen out of the atmosphere.
And moving it through my body.
And moving it through my body.
To keep myself alive.
To keep myself alive.
I am hearing words over the internet.
I'm hearing words over the internet right now.
And making sense of them.
And making sense of them.
It's a freaking miracle.
It's a freaking miracle.
What I want to manifest.
What I want to manifest.
Is only scratching the surface of what's possible.
Is only scratching the surface of what's possible. Wow.
So I'm clearing my doubts.
So I'm clearing my doubt.
Part of me is afraid that it's very possible.
Part of me is afraid that it's very possible.
And I'm afraid of being the person.
And I'm afraid of being that person.
Who can make it happen.
Who can make it happen.
I might not recognize myself.
I might not recognize myself.
I might look at myself in the bathroom mirror.
I might look at myself in the mirror.
And call the police.
And call the police.
There's a stranger in my house.
There's a stranger in my house.
I don't know who this powerful person is.
I don't know who this powerful person is.
So I better hang on to this doubt.
So I better hang on to this doubt.
To keep me safely in my comfort zone.
To keep me safely in my comfort zone.
But that's not what I'm here for.
But that's not what I'm here for.
I'm allowing myself to relax.
I'm allowing myself to relax.
I'm allowing myself to feel safe.
I'm allowing myself to feel safe.
I can handle manifesting this.
I can handle manifesting this.
I will be able to figure it out.
I will be able to figure it out.
And the people in my life?
And the people in my life?
They'll be able to figure it out too.
They'll be able to figure it out too.
I may have doubts that they can handle it.
I may have doubts that they can handle it.
So I limit my manifestations.
So I limit my manifestations.
To protect them.
To protect them.
Isn't that nice of me?
Isn't that nice of me?
I'm cheating all of us.
I'm cheating all of us.
And I'm letting that go.
And I'm letting that go.
And if they have trouble handling it.
And if they have trouble handling it.
I can show them this guy on YouTube.
I can show them this guy on YouTube.
And they can tap through their resistance.
And they can tap through their resistance.
And then they can manifest great things too.
And then they can manifest great things too.
And I'll get them on these calls.
And I'll get them on these calls. Wow.
And we'll all be much freer.
And we'll all be much freer.
And creating a much better world.
And creating a much better world. Wow.
I'm clearing my doubts.
I'm clearing my doubts.
Setting myself free.
Setting myself free.
To make things so much better.
To make things so much better.
For myself and others.
For myself and others.
And part of me knows it's possible.
And part of me knows it's possible.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be here tapping right now.
Otherwise, I would not be here tapping right now.
And I'm loving myself in the process.
And I'm loving myself in the process.
Because I deserve that.
Because I deserve that.
In body, mind, and spirit.
In body, mind, and spirit.
Take a deep breath. Close your eyes, go inside. Just follow your breath through your body and just notice what's going on in there. and thinking about this thing that you want to manifest. And again, feeling what you feel, say, I'm afraid it's not possible.
I'm afraid it's not possible.
And notice how that feels in your body and check again on a scale of 0 to 10 how true that feels. Hopefully that number's come down.
Yeah.
For some of you, it may have dropped completely.
Yeah.
For some, maybe the number may not feel a whole lot different, but there's maybe other ideas of, oh, now I know why I have this resistance. And then you can do tapping more specifically on that and clear those blocks.
Wow.
It's that fear of knowing that it's
down.
possible.
It's down for me for sure, to literally 1 right now. It doesn't feel anything the way it felt earlier when I started off.
Excellent.
Wow. Thank you. Let's ask the audience in the chat window. I'm going to open up the chat for a few seconds. For the rest of you, what's the number now compared to what it was earlier? 0, 1. Wow. Wow. So many of them.
A lot of numbers coming down. Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow.
And I see a few numbers that have not changed a lot.
Sure.
You're not doing it wrong. It's not that tapping doesn't work. So I say tapping, sometimes it's like a painkiller and sometimes it's like a vitamin. Sometimes we're aware of the issue and we take the painkiller and in a short amount of time we feel the relief. And it's like, oh,
Right.
I can tell that worked.
Right.
With a vitamin, I challenge anybody to say they've ever taken a vitamin and instantly felt, oh, I feel so much more energized right now. It's over time. It's so subtle. You know, we could hook you up to a machine and see, okay, here are the benefits that are happening, but they're very subtle. So tapping is always working. The science shows us that it's downregulating cortisol, downregulating stress in our body. It's having a positive effect on gene expression. It raises happiness, lowers depression, all kinds of wonderful benefits from tapping, but sometimes they're too subtle to consciously notice.
Wow.
So I might say that my number was at an 8, and now I'm going, it still feels like an 8. And it might be a 7.99999. It's come down at a level that's modest but measurable, but not consciously noticeable. And sometimes, as I said, we might even feel that the number went up. It's not that tapping made it worse. It's that we're more aware of it because we stuff down emotions. We deny emotions. So imagine you have company coming over and you want to straighten up your living room. And you look at your living room and you say, oh, you know, on a scale of 0 to 10, how messy is it? It's only a 2. But I want to, I would impress these people. And as you're cleaning it up, you notice that there's dirty laundry under the sofa. And there's some dirt under the carpet. And now you're saying, wow, now it's a 7 out of 10. It went from a 2 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10 in terms of how dirty it is. I shouldn't have tried to clean up my apartment. It's like, no, it didn't. The cleaning up didn't make it worse. You just became aware of what's there. Same with the tapping.
Wow.
Because
Amazing.
we're focusing and looking at what's there. So it's like, oh, it was already, if you say, I felt like I was at a 5 and now I feel like I'm at a 7, it was already a 7, but part of you was saying, no, it's less than that. And now you're just more aware. And now you're in a place, just like cleaning your apartment. If you sit there and say, no, it's only a 2, there's nothing to clean up, that dirty laundry is going to stay there.
Would it be possible for us to
clean it.
maybe have one of them to share what they felt after the clearing? Because a lot of them said in the chat window that they had tears. And I was just curious to have 1 or 2 of them share. Would that be okay, Brad?
Absolutely. I love
some sharing. Okay.
I cannot even say that it's not possible now.
Oh, yeah. How many of you had some tears while doing this? Can you physically raise your hands if you had some tears and you can't explain why the tears happened, but you would like to share that? Okay. So starting with Elena. Go for it, Elena. Yes. What was the doubt in the beginning? Where did you feel it in your body and what happened during the process for you?
Hello, sir. Sir, when he was speaking, so I realized that what were the resistance. I was trying to manifest a marriage and a child, and then whatever he explained earlier, and then for the first time, somebody healed it. Somebody listened to it. I also get to know, and then I was started crying on those points which were very touchy and which were very hurt inside me. So now it's possible. I cannot say it is impossible. Earlier it was impossible for me.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow.
I worked with a
Amazing.
woman last year for just a couple of sessions who wanted to get married. She wasn't in a relationship. And we just did a few sessions. I got an email from her the other day saying, just want to let you know I got married on Friday.
Ooh.
So,
Whoa.
results may
Look
vary. I'm
forward
not
to
saying,
it.
hey, it's like, but she was just like, I'm
Awesome.
so thankful for the work that we did that cleared the resistance that was there.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Elena, for sharing that. And just before we move to one more round of practice, which is a very critical round of practice, I think, which is related to money, because there are so many people here who want to manifest abundance, and yet, while somehow practicing abundance, keep feeling that sense of lack, sense of loss for either the money that they want to make or the money that has gone and they're not able to bring it back, either from people who owe them money or not able to pay loans and debts and stuff like that. But before that, Brad, just want you to, if I may, take the opportunity for you to share with the Platinum members also that we're going to be doing some private sessions with them, for about 8 of them. Could you share what's going to happen different during those sessions, which could help them manifest faster, release some of these emotions faster? If you could take 2 minutes to explain what's going to happen during those 8 sessions.
Yeah, so during those sessions, it'll be very similar to this, except that I will work with, I'll have people raise their hands,
Yeah,
and I'll work with as many people as possible. I don't know how big the platinum membership is, so
pretty big.
may not be able to work with everyone
All of them. Yeah, I
individually.
understand.
We'll do relatively short sessions, but
Yes.
they'll be more personalized, more focused. And for everyone who's on the call, it's not like, well, if I don't get to raise my hand, then it won't be beneficial. As I said earlier, when we're doing these group calls,
Right.
even if the words that I'm saying with the other person don't seem to match your situation, you're still going to get benefit in a way that you wouldn't have otherwise.
Wow.
And the other thing is, if I feel that it's only safe for me to make this much money, I'm not going to let myself know what's stopping me from having more money.
Right.
So the issue that I raise my hand about is going to be what I think it might be, while part of me is saying, oh, I'm not going to let you know what it is. But what happens is that our higher self manifests a group such that someone else says, here's my block to manifestation. And it's like, oh my goodness, that's what
That's
I
what I
needed. And I
needed.
didn't even know it.
Oh,
I
so
love
true.
seeing this in group when I do live workshops and the people are right there and you see them and afterwards are like, I didn't even know that's what I needed to
So we
tap
can
on.
definitely
And I'm so
expect a lot of live practice during those 8 sessions.
It's going to be all tap.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
wow. Amazing.
no. We did a little bit of interview here, and here's my story, and here's how I got into it. But no, during these sessions, it's going to be a total tapathon.
All
We're going to
out Michael
spend
Jordan
the
over there.
entire time clearing.
Thank you. So one more thing, if I may insist on that, and I think you're going to cover that anyway, but I'm going to kind of clarify that. Could you also then help us during those sessions with your magical ability of how do you come up with these beautiful statements while you're tapping? Maybe you could give us some more tips about that during that session. Would that be okay?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
All right. Awesome.
it's just clearing. We are connected to the source of all information, all wisdom, and so much stuff blocks that.
Yeah.
So for me, tapping helps me clear whatever gets in the way of it. So it comes through. Things
True.
come out of my mouth and I'm like, that was brilliant. I wish I'd thought of it. But it's, I'll come up with analogies that I've never come up with before. And then the
Wow.
client will say, no, that's something that actually happened to me. So there's like a psychic connection. It's not like every time I'm
Wow.
always aware of what they're actually thinking. But enough of these things happen that it's like,
Beautiful.
where did that come from? And so it's for me after doing this, quarter of a century I've been tapping, that I just have, I know that when I'm tapping, I am a more open channel for intuition and wisdom to come through
Wow.
me. It's not my own. It's
Thank you, Brad. Thank you. Looking forward to that channel of communication through you, and truly looking forward to being blessed with all that divine energy, because one of the promises of Platinum is being able to achieve 10 years of success within 1 year. And I know that many times what blocks us, just our own internal emotions. And if you could help us during these sessions to just clear that up, I know the speed at which things will manifest for us is just magical after that, which is probably even difficult to define in numbers how fast. But I know that happens when the clearing happens. So thank you for supporting us, for the Platinum members, for clearing that. And
my pleasure.
if we could do one more round of practice today, which is related to money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I Yeah, I love tapping on money issues, not because I'm a prosperity gospel person where it's like everybody should be rich. I want you all to have two jet planes, and it's because we have so much negative programming around money
True.
that even though we say we want it, and our unconscious says no, I shouldn't have it. And the best way for us to block money that we shouldn't have is to not share our gifts and talents. And that's what I won't stand for, because I'm here to help people. I want I have Michelangelo's David there. Michelangelo said, the statue is there, perfect, inside the marble. All I have to do is chip away what doesn't belong
How
to reveal the
beautiful.
masterpiece that's inside. There is a masterpiece inside each of you. My job is to clear away as much of the excess marble that's covering that
Wow.
up so that you share that masterpiece with the world.
Wow.
And being okay with being paid is makes it easier to share it. It's like
True.
if I share my gifts and I get paid, then I'll have this money that I shouldn't have. It's like, so let's clear up that fear of having money so that you're
Makes
out there
sense.
and
Looking forward to
and
that.
if you want to give it away to charity, great. How, do it for free. Like put most of your work on YouTube for free.
Yep.
You can put it out there. Just don't worry about it. So close your eyes, take a deep breath.
Perfect. Brad, do you want any meditation frequency music in the background? Do you think that'll help, or you're just good the way things are going?
We're good.
We're good. Okay, good.
I think
Perfect.
we're good. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take myself away from spotlight for a few seconds. Please go ahead.
Okay. So again, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Go inside. Get centered and grounded again. And allow yourself to think about the amount of money that you would like to have. Imagine that however you want. Maybe you're looking at something that you would something that you would like to buy, a house, a car, some material manifestation of what you'd like to do with the money. Maybe you imagine some foundation that you would create, charity work that you would support. Maybe it's just looking at your online bank statement and seeing that number there. However it would manifest for you, what that looks like. And just imagine having that much money and feeling what goes on inside your body. Say, it's safe for me to have this. Let that rattle around inside and notice how your body responds. Now, again, notice that part of you is going to try to say, I'm absolutely I feel wonderful about having this much money. No doubt, no safety issues, no. And again, if you had no resistance whatsoever, you would either have that amount of money now or be so obviously on your way that it's not an issue. So just take a moment to let that rattle around and feel what your body feels. Notice on a scale of 0 to 10 how much resistance might be there. Feel where it is in your body. And notice any thoughts, beliefs, or memories that might come up as to why you couldn't or shouldn't have this much money. Just notice on a scale of 0 to 10 how much resistance to money there might be. Again, not judging it, not denying it, just getting curious about it. Take a deep breath, open your eyes, and let's clear that stuff up, shall we?
Yep.
Even though I might have some resistance to money,
Even though I might have some resistance to money,
I choose to love and accept myself.
I choose to love and accept myself.
Even though I might have some resistance to money,
Even though I might have some resistance to money,
I choose to love and honor myself.
I choose to love and honor myself.
Even though I might have some resistance to more money,
Even though I might have some resistance to more money,
and I have some resistance to that idea,
and I have some resistance to that idea,
I'm resisting the idea that I have resistance to money,
I'm resisting to the idea that I'm resistant to money,
which just leaves that resistance in place.
which just leaves that resistance in place.
And part of me says that's brilliant.
And part of me says that's brilliant.
And even though I might have some resistance around money,
And even though I might have some resistance around money,
I choose to deeply and completely
I choose to deeply and completely
love, honor, and accept myself,
love, honor, and accept myself,
and maybe anyone else who might be involved in this,
and maybe anyone else who might be involved in this,
because I choose to feel that free.
because I choose to feel that free.
All this possible resistance to money,
All this possible resistance to money,
all this possible fear of having more money.
all this possible fear of having this money.
Part of me says I'm not afraid of having more money.
If part of me says I'm not afraid of having more money,
And that keeps me stuck.
and that keeps me stuck.
Because if I don't have what I want right now,
Because if I don't have what I want right now,
I choose to be open to the possibility
I choose to be open to the possibility
that I'm resisting having more.
that I am resisting to having more.
And if I deny that,
And if I deny that,
I stay stuck.
I stay stuck.
And I'm tired of being stuck.
And I'm tired of being stuck.
So I'm giving myself permission
So I'm giving myself permission
to consider all the possible reasons
to consider all the possible reasons
that I might resist having more money.
that I might resist having more money.
Am I afraid of the taxes I'd have to pay?
Am I afraid of the taxes?
Am I afraid that my family would be mad at me?
Am I afraid my family might be mad at me?
Or that they'd always be asking me for money?
Or that they could always be asking me for money?
People would expect so much from me.
People would expect so much from me.
I'd never get any rest.
I'd never get any rest.
I wouldn't be able to keep any of it.
I wouldn't be able to keep any of it.
All these reasons
All these reasons
why it might not feel safe.
why it might not feel safe.
Maybe I doubt that I deserve it.
Maybe I doubt that I deserve it.
It's fun to think about having the money,
It's fun to think about having the money.
but part of me might say,
But part of me might say,
I don't have what it takes.
I don't have what it takes.
I'm not worthy of it,
I'm not worthy of it,
because people have told me that
because people have told me that
in different ways.
in different ways.
Part of me knows better.
Part of me knows better.
I'm clearing these doubts about my worth,
I'm clearing these doubts about my worth,
clearing these doubts about what I deserve.
clearing my doubts about what I deserve.
Maybe part of me says,
Maybe part of me says,
I've done some unfortunate things in my life,
I've done some unfortunate things in my life,
and I need to be punished.
and I need to be punished.
So it wouldn't be right for me to have all this money.
So it wouldn't be right for me to have all this money.
I am not defined by my past behavior.
I'm not defined by my past behavior.
That's not who I am.
That's not who I am.
That's how I felt at that time.
That's how I felt at that time.
So I'm clearing the doubts,
So I'm clearing the doubts,
allowing myself to remember
allowing myself to remember
what part of me has always known.
what part of me has always known.
I am a magnificent child of the universe,
I'm a magnificent child of the universe,
worthy and deserving of the best this world has to offer.
worthy and deserving of the best that this world has to offer.
There is nothing that is too good for me.
There is nothing that is too good for me. Wow.
I could go out at night,
I could go out at night,
look up at the stars,
look up at the stars,
and see the same number of stars as Richard Branson
and see the same number of stars as Richard Branson
or anyone else who has a lot of money.
or anyone else who has a lot of money.
That's the universe letting me know
That's the universe letting me know
I'm just as deserving.
I'm just as deserving. Wow.
It's just the doubts in my mind.
It's just the doubts in my mind.
And I'm clearing those.
And I'm clearing those.
Clearing all the fears of having more money.
Clearing all the fears of having more money.
Maybe I've made financial mistakes in the past.
Maybe I've made financial mistakes in the past.
And I don't trust myself with money.
And I don't trust myself with the money.
And if I had that much money,
And if I had that much money,
I could get myself into so much trouble.
I could get myself into so much trouble.
So I choose to love and appreciate those parts of me
So I choose to love and appreciate those parts of me
that have resisted that money,
that have resisted money,
believing that it's keeping me safe.
believing it is keeping me safe.
And I'm clearing all the old thoughts
And I'm clearing all the old thoughts now
that would make it dangerous for me to have that money.
that would make it dangerous for me to have that money.
As I set myself more free
As I set myself more free
and I think more clearly,
and I think more clearly,
I make much better choices about what to do with my money.
I make much better choices about what to do with my money.
And I'm clearing any negative beliefs about money,
And I'm clearing any negative beliefs about money,
any old lies like it being the root of all evil,
any old lies about money,
letting that stuff go.
letting that stuff go.
Those are misunderstandings.
Those are misunderstandings.
Money is a tool
Money is a tool
that can be used to do all kinds of good.
that can be used to do all kinds of good.
I can be good and I can be rich.
I can be good and I can be rich.
I can be good and rich.
I can be good and rich.
And I'm clearing the old doubts about that,
And I'm clearing the old doubts about that,
clearing the old misunderstandings,
clearing the old misunderstandings,
mine or other people's,
mine or other people's,
clearing that at a cellular level,
clearing that at the cellular level,
clearing it all the way back through my past,
clearing it all the way back to my past,
back through all the times in my life
back through all the times of my life
where I may have gotten a negative idea
where I may have got a negative idea
about money
about money
and why I needed to resist it.
and why I needed to resist it,
Letting that nonsense go,
letting that nonsense go,
allowing myself to be comfortable with money,
allowing myself to be comfortable with money,
allowing myself to be comfortable with the amount that I want,
allowing myself to be comfortable with the amount I want,
allowing myself to become a money magnet,
allowing myself to become a money magnet,
drawing it to me,
drawing it to me,
and allowing myself to feel really good about that
and allowing myself to feel really good about that
in body, mind, and spirit.
in body, mind, and spirit.
Take a deep breath. Close your eyes, go inside. And again, think about that amount of money that you'd like to have. And wherever that number of discomfort might have been, the resistance, hopefully that number has come down. For some of you are probably thinking that number was too low, and you're now thinking of a higher number and feeling much more comfortable about that. Don't worry that if that's not the case. You're not doing it wrong if you're not saying, wow, I feel so much different. Washing your hands. If you've been making bread and you've got some dough on your hands, it's only going to take you a few seconds to wash the flour off of your hands.
Right.
If you've been working on your car and you have grease on your hands, it's going to take longer to get your hands clean. So allow yourself to be aware, just recognize, okay, some people have it instantaneous and other people, it takes much longer. It's not that one person is doing it more right. It's just we don't know what our resistance is.
Right.
Somebody might have just, heard one negative thing about money, and someone else might have a lifetime of growing up with poor people who say, we're poor, but we're proud, and rich is evil, and
Yeah.
all of that. So it may take longer, not necessarily, how these things work at certain levels, no one can really tell.
For me,
But
I
just
think the
recognize
best
it may
one
just
that
take
you
longer for me
said,
to clear this.
the best thing that you said that cleared for me, which even I was not aware that I had as a resistance, was when you said, if I don't have it right now, then I obviously have some resistance. But I have resistance, the fact that I have resistance.
Yes. Yes.
And that
People say this to
was,
me all the time. It's like, I have no resistance to money. It's like, well,
yeah,
then why don't you have as much as you want?
yeah, no,
Why?
true,
Because I could,
true.
if I followed you all day long and watched all of your behavior, would I see that you're doing everything possible, making all the right moves to improve your financial situation?
Mm,
Chances are no. And someone would say, well, that's not resistance. It's it's just something. It's like
yeah,
you can keep kidding yourself, and it's not wrong or bad or stupid. It's not to shame anyone. It's to be aware of, if I still have some belief about why the amount of money I'm saying I want isn't
right,
safe, I don't want, and if the resistance is keeping me safely from that money, denying the resistance is the best way to stay safely in my
so true,
financial comfort zone. It's
so true.
brilliant. We just want to do as much time. We keep clearing
Yeah,
away and
wow,
working through that to where we say, I love and appreciate that part of me that's trying to keep me safe
wow,
by staying in denial, by doing all this stuff, and I'm still going to keep setting myself more and more free.
wow,
I've watched from where I started as being chronically under or unemployed, couldn't make money to save my life, which was very hard on my wife in the early years, to, you know, doing pretty well for myself. And that's years of tapping away
wow,
and allowing those levels to keep growing and look at it. Wow, I can't even imagine making that much. I was working at a job. I remember working at a job where an administrative position while I was starting this career, but I needed to have a job, a day job to
right,
support my family. And I saw and I was helping the the finance department with payroll, and I found out what other people were making, and I saw that the assistant director was making $70,000 a year,
okay,
and I was thinking, God, I don't even know what I would do with that much money. It was like that to me
wow,
was like 70,000. I can't even imagine what kind of life would we live. It's like,
mm,
and now it's like I can't even imagine how I would afford to live on $70,000.
wow,
Yeah.
yeah, so true.
I met
Thank you.
through Bob Proctor. I think through Bob, I met a film producer once, and we were having lunch, and I had no money at this point, and he was saying, I remember when I started making $5 million a year, and I thought, how did I ever survive on $1 million a year? So we keep expanding
Yeah,
these
so
levels,
true.
and it's not a matter of you should be making this much. Um, there was an interesting. We were watching a TV show yesterday, and there's this guy who's his brother is this very corrupt real estate mogul, and this woman is saying to him, "Don't you feel bad that you don't have his kind of money?" He says, "I've got something he'll never have. Enough. What I'm living, the life that I have is enough for me, and he will never experience that." So it's getting to
Mm,
that place of being able to have, and it's not a matter of settling. Go ahead and keep tapping here. I want you to be clearing your energy as we
right,
talk about this. It's not a matter of settling and saying, I shouldn't have more. It's wrong to have more. Because then we get to the place of how much am I allowed to have? Can I only have a one-bedroom apartment? Would a two-bedroom apartment be too nice? Would, you know, is a cardboard box too much? There are
mm,
people who don't even have a cardboard box to sleep in. So then
mm,
shouldn't I settle for not even having a cardboard box? So we don't want to play that game of settling. But
mm,
it's also we don't want to play the game that's, particularly in America, where it's, your value is determined by your
the amount of money that we have.
bank account,
Yeah.
and so there's never enough. And it's I
Hmm.
have to have this much money. So it's allowing yourself to go, I love, for me, I love the work that I do. And if Armageddon happened and everything gets messed up and I'm able to go from town to town like a minstrel in old days, and tap with people and have them just give me dinner, that would be enough. But I love nice things. I love traveling the world. And I love flying in comfort. Um, it's always expanding and going, okay, I choose to have this,
Wow.
but not to a place where it's a need, and I feel that there's something wrong if I don't have it.
Wow.
So I hope that's clear for folks. So it's not a matter of
Yeah.
saying, and this is why a lot of people have trouble with goals. They say, oh, goals are bad because it creates this disappointment.
Mm.
So you guys have, heard this guy called the Buddha. He said the cause of all suffering is attachment.
Yeah.
So it's not goals that are a problem. It's the
The
attachment to
attachment to the
goals.
goal. Oh, wow.
I can't be happy until I have this.
Hmm.
And if I don't reach it, I'm not enough.
Right.
And that's what we want to clear. It's I am enough. We want to get to a place of I am enough right here and right now. I want to experience as much of this world as I can. There are so many places that I want to see, so many beautiful things, natural beauties, natural wonders, as well as man-made wonders. So whether it's being able to go to, we were in Ireland and going to Slieve League, which is this beautiful cliffs up in the northwest of Ireland. Or when I went and did workshops in Moscow and being able
Wow.
to see, the temples there in Red Square and just all kinds of amazing things that I've been able to see around the
Yeah,
world.
why
So
not?
wanting to experience as much of this world as possible, but not feeling attached to that such that, if I don't get to see this, then
Then
I've
I'm not
screwed it.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you
that's
so much, Brad. And I know we're limited of time, but I'm also looking forward to all those sessions with you privately with Platinum members because I'm telling you, honestly, I was not expecting what happened with me during the session. It opened up like the whole idea that I'm not even, if I don't have it right now, then there is some resistance. And that resistance came alive as you kept tapping with me. So thank you so much for that. That means a lot. I'm going to put Indu on spotlight to say thank you to you and everybody here one more time. If I may request you to please
Oh,
unmute
one second. I
yourself.
just
Yeah,
want to
sure.
because you had me tap on money, and
Yes.
I was quickly texting Indu to ask if this was okay. I have a program called Tap Into Money, and next week it's Thanksgiving here in the U.S.
Right.
and like every business, doing a Black Friday sale that will start on Monday. So
Wow.
that program will be 65% off next
Whoa.
week.
Amazing.
So you can get on my newsletter and you'll see the link to that.
Amazing.
I'll send you
If you share me the
guys.
link, I'll share the link with them
I'll
right away.
share you the link
Right away.
and you can put it in because that sale doesn't start until Monday.
Done.
That's my team is setting that all up, so they don't have it all set up
Done.
yet.
Done. Thank you. That's very gracious of you.
But for anyone who wants to go deeper with tapping on money issues, I just because you asked about that and because the sale is starting in a couple of days, I just wanted to put that out there.
I
So
really
thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Thank you for the
Thank you so
plug,
much.
the ability to plug.
Thank you so much. I'm going to bring in
So
Indu as well.
I'll send the link through email. Right, Brad, you don't have the link right now.
I don't have the link right now.
Oh, okay.
People, you can go in if so. I have a success beyond belief. I often use the term. That's what my newsletter is called, success beyond belief. So it's like
Wow.
So it has two meanings. One is, wow, success beyond belief. It's like so much success. But it also is, it's the success that is beyond your current beliefs. Because you have beliefs right now about how successful you can be. What is the success that's beyond that? So if you go to successbeyondbelief.com,
Easier.
successbeyondbelief.com, that'll get you a 5-day program called Success Beyond Belief that I did. It's just a free
Wonderful.
5-day program
Perfect.
to help clear beliefs about why you couldn't be more successful. It'll also allow you to get on my newsletter, and then you'll get the notification of when the sale on Tap Into Money and a lot of other great programs.
And we'll share it. We'll definitely share it with them the moment I get it. Perfect.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Brad. I'll allow Indu to first share. How was your experience, Indu? I know you do EFT more than any of us in the community, but do you want to share what happened with you while you were going through?
No, it was really nice, especially the first one. I like the first one. That I many times I do have that doubt in manifestation, so I like that. Brad, thank you so much. You to removing my doubt about manifestation. Now, hopefully, I will not have doubts.
And if
ever.
we have more sessions coming in, so nothing to
Yeah,
worry.
exactly. And in upcoming sessions, obviously, a lot of people were asking what is going to happen. So I'm just going to briefly say that Brad is going to focus on health, relationship, career, and
All
money.
four areas.
Since I have been to Brad's session, I know that he takes people on the spotlight. In an hour, he ends up taking 5 to 6 people in on the spotlight and tap with them. It's kind of a personalized one, and then the others can also relate to it, and borrowed tapping happens. So that's what is going to happen in platinum calls, and we are going to have total 8 calls with
8
Brad. So
calls.
that's lot of calls,
Yes, yes.
loads of calls. So most of our issues will get tapped in that in those calls.
We'll
Thank you so
cover a
much.
lot. And again, as everyone has inside of them what's going on for them, they'll be clearing up so much.
Perfect.
So
Thank you. Thank you,
it's
Brad.
going to
And
be
before you
powerful.
leave, we have one more partner of ours. His name is Imran Beg. He's here with us right now. He'd love to say thank you to you as well before you leave. Hey, Imran.
Hey, yeah, my biggest learning it was if I don't have it, that means I'm resisting it. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm going to work on
I
that.
love that.
It puts the power in our own hands. Otherwise,
True.
because if it's not our resistance, that means we're a victim of something outside of ourselves. And
Yeah,
then
so
and
true.
then what's the point? It's like I don't have it and it's not me, so it's something else and I'm just a victim. That's so unempowering. So it's allowing ourselves, if I say it's my resistance, I get to do something about that. And it's not blaming or shaming because we're always doing the best we can with the programming we have. It's not that
True.
I'm a bad person that I have resistance. I have resistance because unfortunately I heard a lot of, nonsense on the streets
Mm,
or from my parents or from people who told me stuff that just wasn't true.
so true. So true. Thank you. Thank you, Brad. Looking forward to the sessions. I know time is limited. And thank you for making it in spite of, I know what's going on at home with you. You're taking care of your wife. She's going through a
Yeah.
surgery.
No worries. She's fine. She just
She's
she just
fine. Yeah.
had to have
But I know you
some
had to be there
surgery
for
and she
her.
just can't
Thank
get
you.
up on her own. So I have to I'm
Thank you. Thank you for
playing
taking the
caregiver
time in
right
spite
now.
of that. Appreciate it. Thank
Thank
you
you so
again.
much. Thank you, Brad. Looking forward to see you on 2nd of December.
Yes.
Same
Yeah.
time,
Well,
9:30.
thank you guys so much for this opportunity. Thank you for everyone who joined us to tap. You guys are awesome. And thank you for clearing what might stop you from sharing your gifts with the world.
Thank you. Thank you, Brad. One last time. Unmute everybody. Let's say thank you. Bye. I love you to
Thank
Brad.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Love
We
you
love
so
you.
much.
Thank you,
Thank you so
sir.
I
Thank
much.
you,
love
sir.
you.
Love
Bye.
you.
Thank you
Thank you
so much.
so
Love
much. Bye,
you.
coach sir.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. I love you.
Namaste,
Thank you. Love
VIMK
you.
family.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.
Good
We love
night.
you.
Thank you, Brad, once again. Looking forward to seeing you the future sessions. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so bringing Indu back. Yes, Indu, how was it for you? Imran?
Let Imran speak. मैं तो ऐसे ही fan हूँ.
Imran?
Okay, honestly, my first experience, I have heard about it from you and Induji, but I never attempted. I know that as a concept only, but today was the first time I applied it. So yeah,
Yeah.
it
Plus,
makes a lot of sense.
it's new for you to keep tapping somewhere on your own part. Like I
Yeah,
used to, every time Indu does it in the morning, it's खड्डा हो जाएगा बस कर कितना tap करेगी. But it
yeah,
was really amazing, right, Imran?
it was, but
Did you tap,
I,
Imran? आपने tapping किया?
I did wash my hands and I did it. Yeah, don't worry. No, what you identified, Mitezi, was beautiful. He has a beautiful vocabulary. He has
Yeah,
a beautiful way of
beautiful.
articulating the language, which it's so pleasing to hear. And
True.
somewhere it's like you're talking to a little child, showing him everything is going to be fine. It's just a phase. So, but yeah, it was so soothing that yeah, it was like speaking to a child. I hope everybody's going to agree with me
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the language is very important.
And
In a
he's so
beautiful language.
spontaneous also.
Beautiful. Like I'm looking forward to he teaching us that vocabulary around it. He said
Yeah.
he's going to talk about it more in detail.
He's super spontaneous. He goes on creating sentences very, very fast.
Yeah. Awesome. So, with that, let's also take some more sharing from the group. And before we take the sharing from the group as well, I want to quickly share that we are going to have Brad specially for Platinum members. And I want people who are planning to join Platinum membership right now to take action fast. And I'll tell you why. We invest in Platinum membership every few months. Every 2 to 3 months, I bring in a master like this, whom we have learned from. We invest something like $10,000 to $15,000 just for one of these sessions, and now he's going to come for 8 private sessions only for Platinum members. So if you had to personally go and learn privately with Brad, with this kind of sessions, we're having that kind of personal attention and question answers and everything, it's going to charge a bomb. We are bringing that level of value to you, not only with Brad, but with the best masters in the world to Platinum. So Indu's going to share the link with all of you to join Platinum membership. Those of you who are interested, make sure that you take action now. There are 2 simple ways of joining. One is you make a simple payment of 15,000 rupees now, and the balance payment happens within 7 days, or make the full payment now. Now, those of you who don't know what is Platinum membership, I'm not going to get into details of that right now. Today is not a sales pitch. Today is just a day for those people who already know what is Platinum and they want to take advantage of being part of Brad's program. Very important warning. Once the session is complete, these sessions are not available for people who are joining Platinum later, which means in December, once these 8 sessions are complete, we cannot bring Brad again for these sessions again and again. These are going to be private sessions for that group of people who are going to be in that Platinum program during the month of December. So those of you who want to take action now. Okay. So with that, bringing in a few of you to share your results. Let's see, how did you feel? And I'm going to start with Ritesh because I know he's been dealing with resistance of money. Ritesh, how are you feeling after the last part?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mitishji, Indoji. It was really wonderful to bring Mr. Brad over here. I mean, I've followed him long back when I was in very much in stress situations. I used
Right.
to just see his videos, tap each and every day. I mean, I had this what is going to happen tomorrow? What is going to happen tomorrow? How am I going to pay my bills or clear my checks? And
Yep.
so these are the things
So
which
today, when he did the money thing, I'm especially interested in knowing what happened to you that time.
So it was really wonderful the way he spoke. I mean, the words he articulates is very amazing how he does it. I mean, I'm looking forward to learn for it. And the second part, which was the money part, which very relates to me, it was really magical for me. The very particular thing which you pointed out, like I have something, you might be having that, okay, I need to have this thing, but I am looking that I need to go that way. So that was a complete resistance, which was, okay, if that is there, how will I achieve that? That was a resistance
Right.
within me, and that made me feel a lot of heaviness and too much. And really, after the tapping, I was very shocked that
Wow.
whatever the heavy feeling which was there, it
Went
was
down?
really not there. Not there itself.
Wow. Amazing.
So I don't know. The way I was waiting for, I mean, if we could get a chance to just speak to him, or
You will.
but
In Platinum sessions,
yes.
you will be talking to him more in detail. Looking forward to
Thank
it.
you so much. I'm
Most welcome,
very
buddy.
much. I saw the particular calendar almost 15 days back. I was really very happy that these sessions were going to happen. Thank you
Most
so much,
welcome again.
Mitesh. Thank
All
you.
of you on mute, give him a high five. Congratulations for Magical EFT.
Congratulations
Congratulations,
for
Brad.
Magical
Congratulations for
EFT.
Magical
Magical
EFT.
EFT.
Let's have some people also share about if you had any special realization around doubt. Like we started with doubt because I think doubt is something we all struggle with a lot in one area or another, right? So here we go. Who wants to share about doubt? Starting with Manjushri. Yes, Manjushri, go for it. What do you want to share?
Hello, sir.
Hi. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes. So, for this, I was expecting some amount at the end of 2025, but I was in that dilemma that I don't have any resistance, I don't have any doubts for this amount. But after doing this, I realized what he said, if you have 8 and it came out to 7.5 also, that is more than enough. And
true.
that realization is more important. So I
Yes.
was feeling, no, I don't have any resistance. I feel so comfortable. I am so with full of energy, excitement. Yes, I'm going to
Right.
achieve this. But yes, I
There
do have
was.
that resistance, and this realization, oh, it's opened up my eyes. That was
Amazing.
brilliant. That was so
Congratulations.
awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you
All of
so
you on mute,
much
give
for
her a high
this.
five. Congratulations for Magical EFT.
Congratulations for the magical
Congratulations for magical
EFT.
EFT.
To Gunjani. Hey, Gunjani, go for it. How was it for you?
So good, sir. I've been following Brad for the longest
Of
time,
course.
and since Platinum, I have literally after Wealth Mastery, I'm like, and I do all this. I feel like you've made it a must in my life. But the funny thing is, this morning I woke up with so much doubt at 4 o'clock. And I was like, oh, and I was resisting the idea of doing EFT, even though I
Right.
know
Of
all the
course.
things. I was like, oh, so came at a perfect time because I was again like worried about money, and I'm like,
Yes.
that is me resisting money, and what am I
Yes.
doing? I know I'm not supposed to be doing it, and I was resisting even tapping it. So I'm so glad that I came here because I started at a 10 on both sessions and then came down to a 2, and I'm like, this was
Whoa,
so
thank
good.
God.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Great. This is what I needed, and I'm so grateful to you and ma'am,
Most
as
welcome.
always, to always bring us so much value.
Thank you. Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you for
so
practicing again. All of you on mute, give her a high five. Congratulations for Magical EFT.
Congratulations for magical EFT.
Yes, Trent, go for it. What do you want to share? How was your experience?
Hey, Mitesh.
Hey, buddy. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's been a minute. I remember doing this, a few years back when I was attending the live sessions, but I never really understood the connections, right? It was just like,
Yeah.
and I didn't really get much out of it, and because I just didn't understand.
Right.
But when he started to explain different things, and accepting the feeling, like the success and the money, it's like I had this chest tensioning. And
You could feel that sensation in your body.
yeah, I could feel my chest just tighten up.
Wow.
And that that tension you get when your gut kind
Right.
of thing, right? And it kind of went away, and
Wow.
been having a lot of facial Tourette tics lately, like really
Okay.
intense, to the point where I'm like ice packing my face
Right.
and my head, because it's all day nonstop.
Right.
And there was a release of that.
Wow.
I'm still thinking, but it went from like a 8, of to like a 5.
Whoa.
pretty quick.
Whoa.
And so
amazing.
it was like, that was one of the big things. It's like, oh wow, I got some
room
relief.
to breathe over there. Amazing. Congratulations. Thank you for sharing that, Trent. That's amazing. Thank you. All of you on mute, give them a high five. Congratulations for Magical EFT.
Congratulations for magical EFT.
Next to Anju. Yes, Anju, go for it. How was the experience for you? Unmuting you again. Got it. Yes, go for it.
Hi, Mitesh.
Hi, Bolo.
I have this very strange habit of putting all the emotions to the back of my mind. I've been told by many therapists to get rid of this habit. But, it's my survival instinct that
Right.
if I'm not able to deal with something, just put it back and forget
Correct.
about it.
Correct.
And I'm going through a very messy divorce right now. And always in a doubt, am I doing the right thing? I've sought many appointments with many of the platinum members. I never show up because I don't know what to say.
Right.
So that was the doubt lingering in my mind. And EFT was like a tuck, 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 getting rid of that doubt today.
Amazing.
So I actually confronted it. And I was all through telling myself that if I'm not able to deal with it, if I'm resisting it, I'm never going to be able to deal with it.
True.
So that is the lesson that I got today, that I have
Wow.
to confront it, I have to get rid of it, and I have to be the better version of myself by myself. So it was
Amazing.
really therapeutic for me. Thank you so
Amazing.
much for getting.
Congratulations, Anju. Looking forward to you moving through this process, not like a messy divorce, but like an organized divorce.
Yes, thank
Right?
you.
Like,
It's
why
already
every
become,
divorce has to be messy? Why not organized? Why not peaceful?
yeah, absolutely. It's already become that way since I joined IMK. I'm
Wow.
already a better person. I'm sure it'll
glad.
be very smooth.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
All of you on
Thank
mute,
you
give her a
so
high
much.
five. Congratulations for Magical EFT.
Congratulations for magical EFT.
Good. Let's have a couple of more people, and we've got Partho. Hey, Partho, go for it. What do you want to share? How was your experience?
Mitesh, to be very frank, initially I was a bit confused about what he was doing, and
Sure.
but at the end of it, more specifically in the next round, as in the money one,
The money round.
started feeling myself as a very light, and my neck pain also gone, as if I was carrying
Whoa.
everything at the back of my as in neck.
Wow.
And now I feel relaxed, and slowly I'm sublimating everything and
Wow.
understanding the efficacy of this EFT.
Hmm.
So I'm manifesting to become a platinum member definitely,
Amazing.
because I don't know how, but I will.
Amazing. Looking forward to it.
Looking forward.
Thank you.
My
Thank
job
you for
was.
practicing again. Awesome.
Thank
All
you,
of you on
Mitesh and
mute.
Indu. Thank you so much.
Most welcome. All of you on mute, give him a high five. Congratulations for Magical EFT.
Congratulations for
Congratulations for Magical EFT.
Sonali. Hey, Sonali, go for it. How was your experience?
Oof, thank you so much, sir. It
Most
was
welcome.
so emotional, so meditative, I would say. I generally don't cry when I do EFT, but today I was in tears all through it. And I could see that, it's like his words were piercing
Yeah.
through the heart.
Yeah.
It
True.
was like somebody is actually showing me that, Sonali, you've been avoiding that, you've been in denial.
True.
So it was, and I was like, "Hey, what's happening?" It's like, but then I was like, it's okay. I think, I have been in denial for so long, and especially the resistance part, because
Right.
resisting the resistance was the biggest thing,
True.
which I realized for myself.
Same
And
here.
I was
Same
like,
here.
and when he asked that, do you actually believe that your manifestation, is it possible? And then I realized, I think it's not 100% possible,
Hmm.
but I was never
Acknowledging
accepting
that or
that doubt.
accepting that.
Yeah. So it was such a wonderful session. I think it's something it's touched within me.
Yeah.
Truly, it's like, as you were saying that it released your unconscious layers, because I was not aware I had this within me.
True.
So, like, it was so wonderful. And also even the money part, I could, like the words he said, the statements, I have heard it from people, or around it. So I was like, oh my God,
Wow.
how did he get to know that?
So now you know it's real.
So
There's something to
now
release.
there's something to release, and truly, like, we don't know so much of subconsciously we are
Right.
holding on to it. Actually, for me, it was an all denial. I think I was not
Yeah.
accepting that,
But
this
that's the
is
power
there.
of these
This
live sessions, because sometimes when you're in a live session versus just a video, something opens up, because what he's transferring right now to us
yes,
is not just EFT that we do in our platinum sessions anyway, but what
right,
he's
right,
really transferring is his energy as a master. And that
true,
is what really creates this transformation. So that's why we're bringing him.
absolutely. Yes, and I'm sure I think it's gonna make us so much of difference to our lives, and
I'm sure.
I'm so thankful. And I was crying also more, sir, because I was feeling so fortunate and blessed to both of you, like
Thank
with
you.
gratitude also that, we're just so blessed. We're just so
Thank you.
blessed. Thank
Thank
you.
you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
All of you on mute, give her a
Thank you,
high
Jimmy.
five. Congratulations for Magical EFT.
Congratulations,
Congratulations, Sonali, for Magical EFT.
To have more sharing, but as you know, time is up. But before we leave, all of you who loved the session today, other than Brad, there is one more member you need to say thank you to. And I want to tell you who that person is. It is not me. Okay. I did not plan this session. I did not even have an idea about this session. The only person who planned it, spoke to Brad, made it happen, transferred the money, planned 8 sessions. We were thinking 5. She pushed it to 8. Made this interview happen to make sure that even non-platinum members get value. Told Brad that, can you share something with the non-platinum members, so in case they're not able to join platinum, how can they get access to you? So he put that information about the Black Friday and all of that. But all of that details and the platinum deal that we did with Brad was only and only because of Indu. So everybody, please, once again, say thank you to Indu. I'm going to unmute all of you because she's the one who made all that happen.
Thank you, Indu.
Thank you so much, Indu ma'am.
Thank you
For
so
the
much for
best
being
always.
here.
Much Indu ma'am.
So
Thank you
much,
so
Indu
much,
ma'am.
Indu
Thank you,
ma'am.
thank you.
So
Love
much in the
you.
ma'am.
Appreciate it. This was really
Both are
Super
so
wonderful.
life.
superb.
Grateful.
Thank
Very
you.
Thank
We
you,
really
Indu
love
ma'am.
you.
Everyone, and I mean it. I'm not saying this just to give her some maska. I guarantee you, and she'll agree to it. This was not my idea. This was her idea. From idea to execution to transferring, everything was done by her. Right, Indu?
Yeah, this was my idea because I was attending one of his mastermind,
Masterminds.
and I really got loads of results. And I've been doing it. I mean, this must be, I think, third or fourth
Yeah,
mastermind I've
mastermind.
joined. So I got loads of results. So I thought, let me invite him. Then we got into discussions of commercials, and then we agreed, and then he agreed to come over in spite of his busy schedule and the holiday schedule, because in
Yes.
December he's delivering all sessions in spite of having Christmas holiday.
Yes.
So, but he agreed to do it. So we are doing Tuesday, Thursday, just for your information. Every Tuesday, Thursday
Of
for
December.
of December, starting with 2nd of December, Tuesday, Thursday, we will be doing it, except one. That's I think Christmas time.
Yeah.
Most of it are Tuesday, Thursday at 9:30 p.m. sharp, only for platinum members. It's going to be the way we do Friday call for Mitesh. Is a similar Zoom ID and stuff will be carried forward. You'll get
Perfect.
communicated on email. Don't worry about it.
Yep. And I'm going to put Indu on the spot and I'm going to tell you one more surprise that she's giving you, which on behalf of her, I am declaring to you. Those of you who don't know, right now, Indu just came back from US yesterday, day before yesterday, actually. She was attending Silva Mind Control. How many of you remember my story about how I learned manifestation? The first book I read in my life was Silva Mind Control book. Anybody remembers my story? Right? So I was one of the very first practitioners of Silva in India. I learned from one of the masters in India many years
Call
ago.
it grad.
Yeah,
Silva grad.
I was one of the graduates of Silva, and Indu now went to US to learn directly from the director of trainers who trains trainers in Silva, the senior most. He does programs of a 4-day Silva program in US. She directly went to him and learned it from him for 4 days. And on behalf of Indu, I'm declaring to all of you, because I know she had spoken to me about this, but she had not declared it to me, that those of you who are joining Platinum, immediately after Brad's session, or maybe before that, she will give you a complete download of everything that she learned in Silva over there. And trust me, she did some mind blowing things which I learned in Dr. Joe Dispenza, which were a little more complicated. She learned in very simple ways. And she learned some very, very magical intuitive techniques where she was able to predict. Like, I remember one of the experiences she told me was they were told to just use a simple technique of Silva. She'll tell you details when she explains all this. But she used the technique looking at a lady and just intuitively tell about what's going on in her life. And she was able to predict 80 to 90% of her life just by looking at her, just by doing that one technique. The second example was she was supposed to close her eyes, use Silva, and then hold something that her partner gives her in the hand. She was not supposed to see what the partner gave. She not only predicted what was in her hands, she predicted the color and she predicted who gave him. So basically, it was a ring, and the ring had a orange color stone. She predicted that the ring was given to him by a priest, and it is something that he uses as good luck. All of these things she predicted, and that guy, like, he was going to scream top of his voice. And Indu was able to predict all of this because of that Silva technique. Now, the promise I'm giving you on behalf of Indu is she's going to give you a full download of everything that she did over there in that program when she comes back to you next month. How many of you would love that, platinum members? Yes? So she's going to give you that download, and the rest of the news she will share.
I'm in fact trying my best to get, his name is Ken. I'm trying my best to get Ken to deliver the program directly to us. Let's
Yes.
see. I have initiated the conversation with him the other day when I was there, and he showed interest in doing it. Well, if he agrees and if he comes and delivers, then nothing like it. I mean, he was really good.
Then what? Like, explain the whole thing. Like, what are you calling him for?
He will come and deliver the entire Silva
For
method.
platinum members.
Okay, let's put it properly. Silva Life
Life
System
System.
and Silva Intuition System.
4
These
days
are
workshop.
2 programs delivered in 4 days, basically. So I'm trying to get him to do that. If he does that, it's going to be mind blowing.
Mind blowing.
Gentleman has 45 plus years of experience. He started training when I was not even born. So, that kind of a thing. He has loads of experience, and he was handpicked by Jose Silva
Jose
himself.
Silva himself.
And he's trained. He kept the entire Silva method in a very pure form. So he taught a lot of things, and his technique is very simple to teach,
Yeah.
and he makes you practice like crazy.
Yeah.
In 4 days, we must have, I think, meditated at least 35 times.
Yep.
So it's all meditation, 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 and manifestation. And one of the manifestation I want to share here was interview of Harman.
Ah, yes. Do you want to share how that happened over there?
Yeah. So the way it happened was that the lady, you remember the lady I was doing the intuition? So that lady did the intuition with me. She said something big is going to happen. I said, okay. And everything else she said was matching with, she said, I'm too generous. She also said, I'm a caregiver. I'm a very loving person, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. And I kept the conversation there. Then we were doing a half an hour long meditation. In that meditation, it was a guided meditation. I was supposed to follow the instruction given by Ken. Simple. But in between, I don't know why I was getting the flashes that Harman came, the interview happened, and this and that. And then I kind of appreciated. I said thank you in my mind, and I continued following Ken. Then I came back from the meditation, and I told this to Ken. Ken said it's called synchronicity.
Hmm.
That means things are going to fall in place. I said perfect, and my phone was off that time. Then after the meditation was done, I switched on my phone and I see a message from Mitesh where he
Harman wants
forwarded
to
me
come
a
and say
message
thank
of
you.
Harman saying Harman said that I want to come in DMP and
Say
share
thank
my
you.
experience. And it's all happened in like literally in few minutes, in 30 minutes, all this happened. I was blown away. Then I shared
Yeah.
it with Ken, and Ken said, I'm not surprised, Hindu. This is
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, this is normal. And then Ken says to her that now, with all these intuition powers, when you go back, you'll be able to read your husband Mitesh like a book.
Yeah, book.
And guess what Indu gave the response? What
I
did you
told him
respond to
that.
him?
I told him I'm already reading. I already
Read him like a book already.
already read him like a book.
What more now? All right. So with that, congratulations to all of you platinum members. You're getting Brad. You're getting probably Silva Life System also once we
Probably
get a
nahi.
deal.
Everybody manifest.
Yeah,
you get
actually,
it.
everybody manifests that we're getting him. Ken is saying yes. And then we get the entire Silva Life System also for the platinum members as a program. And remember, it's going to be a one-time investment. So be there when that program happens next month. So make sure that all of you who are joining platinum, join fast, take action now. So thank you, Indu, for bringing Brad. Thank you for bringing Silva, going all the way US and coming back. How many of you loved today's session? Unmute and give me one word.
Truly wonderful.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Love you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Love you so much. It was amazing. Thank you so much.
We love you.
I love you too. Looking forward to seeing you once again in DMP tomorrow. And of course, Friday, so 7 p.m. Platinum members, we'll see you for your weekly special Platinum call also. All of you on mute, say good night. I love you to all. See you
Good
tomorrow.
night. Good night. Love you all.
Love you
Love
all.
you.
Love you all. See you
Bye,
tomorrow.
everybody.
Bye.
Love you.